the infinite eight to divinely intervene as needed for my highest good, aka the highest good. You know what I wonder? It looks like I'm wearing a wig. Like, it doesn't feel like part of me, really. Just because I took my hair down after doing some chores yesterday and just going through some things. And well, yeah, you know, like, I don't know why some spiritualists don't believe in, like, the highest good thing. Maybe they have an aversion to it, like people do with this twin flame stuff. And I totally get that part. I think there's a different interpretation of the twin flame in its true sense, rather than, I don't know. Sometimes I think that the twin flame thing is like one of those secret association government things where like Project Paperclip, you know, Project Thimble or whatever. Where it's supposed to work against a facet of society that is supposed to ascend, and it's you know, like the awakening, and so it um it's just supposed to throw a wrench in the gears. That's kind of what I felt like, I don't know, in the previous week, or I guess probably in the current. Not that I was like dibbling and dabbling in that arena. It was just like, what is that anyway? I see the reemergence of its talks, and perhaps because like the element of romance is coming into the picture for many, and so uh I that's what I feel like. I don't know if I quite believe in its regular sense. I just it's more like for me, I believe more in like, don't talk about it, be about it. That's where I'm at right now. So I just saw this thing on whatchamacallit, Princess Diana, and how she dealt with hecklers. Is that how it is? And I actually liked how that worked out for her. And so that's how I'm dealing with it now. Yeah, like the bigotry in here, it just doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, the constancy of all of that. Yeah, exactly. I was like I care to inquire about who their heroes are, right? Does that even exist? This is Project Architect, the 4th edition, and this is where we build each other up. And I thought, what a great opportunity to, you know, display my worth by not engaging in such activities. And well, rather than psychoanalyzing all of it, I think there's some room for wit. Definitely. So Project Architect is where we build each other up, even from heckler energy, right? So oh, this is energized 24/7, really, especially when I work on it. Okay, so anyway, here we are. I just woke up, did not have breakfast, did not I just rolled out of bed. Woo! And And so I just thought I'd do like a quick one, however quick it seems. But this is the 4th edition of Project Architect. And this is what did we label this one as? Holy crud. Step away from the chats for a second. Project Architect. End of year. Refresh page. That's what I did. I'm alive. I'm ticking. Okay. Thanks. Yep, so end of year. Okay, so this is wonderful because when I selected the decks, I checked the energy, and when I selected the cards, it was how I normally do it. And wondrous this is because the High Priestess is on the lefty. How great is that? So even with my non-dominant side in the doing, like if I have to do on my non-dominant side, I'm still the High Priestess. And that sets the tone for my collective if they're not already doing it. We're just fortifying each other. And then so on the left side, this is recipient side, High Priestess, I know. Or I shall know. I don't know what's going on here. So then on the right side, the doing side, it's even better. Holy smokes, it's the Phoenix card, 10 of Swords. And emerging from it. Like, I know what this felt like. Variations of this by a singular person or by many. I understand what it's like. And I understand the desire to exit that plan. Someone else's agenda, obviously. So there's that, okay? All right, so moving forward, those are the energy cards. I'm told I could put away the cards from my altar with regards to this deck, and so I shall. Oopsie. I have some negative energies in here. I could feel it. And it just showed me over here. I put away a few prominent cards. And I'm just going to, like, meh to it. But each card that I cut the deck into was all, like, bullshit energy. So, let me change. End of year, refresh. I need to get my better bell out. The one that's has a higher resonance. Oh, okay, got it. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. I'm better than decent. What are you talking about? Diligence in reversal and inspiration in reversal. What is this sauce happening over here? Okay. This is something that's saying, like, at first glance, it does look like there is negativity, and I think it's probably just a cast of an illusion. You know, when you got a bunch of haters that are occultists, or it's more like in the witchcraft arena. It's more of like cattiness between witches, or like who's more magical, who's more powerful, who has more contacts, who has better contacts. It's bullshit. Anyway, they cast like a hex, like an illusion which causes aversion to prospects. And I've already claimed I've already like called back my power, including my prospects. So there's no ability for that here. I don't know what everything is going. I'm not going to babysit like everybody's comments. No offense or anything, but I know that there's some underhanded stuff there. So anyway, illusions. And here, looking at the energy, I checked it, and like diligence and inspiration and reversal. You gotta look further, okay? Beauty is skin deep. And so they're saying that I already have this. This is not an action item. This, if any action item, is continue to push forward. Okay. And with inspiration already embedded in me, like it doesn't take much effort to push forward. You know, this is something that's the driver. Yes, this is a double driver. What does that mean? Yeah, I attract a lot of occultists. I mean, it's the arena, so you gotta assume. But there's that. All right, so this is like the segue. Okay, that's MO, like the motor. Get your motor running. Okay, all right. Where's the rest here? Okay, so clarify. Okay, with headers. Headers this time. 3, 2, 1, cheese. What is it? Okay, solitude and reversal. We are not alone. We are here with us. Anyway, that's that. Okay, in reversal. Okay, on the recipient side. On the doing side. Oh, we got a triple here. What? I wonder. Who wrote the Book of Love, right? Surprise. Okay, on the doing side, journey and destruction. What is that? I think this is like the bigger version of kicking ass and taking names. Like definitely. I mean, if destruction, the way it's depicted here is affecting more than one. It's a community. It's stepping out on the scene, like killing it to a ghost town level, like the old west. Okay, all right, surprise journey, and yeah, that's what it is. Kicking ass, taking names, the ability to do so. Fantastic. Or the opportunity. We know that we already have the ability. What you talking about? So looking at this, okay, look at this. Look at this. Oh, look. You would think that's another camel's head, right? Another, like a caravan, hallmarking that experience. What's going on here? But look, annexed to that, look. Oh. We got through the tower moment. Let's say it's transitional energy, a transient energy, and that was my tower moment. Oh, poor baby. And now the journey has taken me off to these lands. You see, it's no longer camel's head. Now it's the it's what is it? The Mysteron of the Loch Ness monster. And so whatchamacallit, what was I gonna say about this? So the caravan is like a slew of opportunities to deal with your shares, but also it's kicking ass because I did so. I didn't just say so, I did so. I went further. Expanded my horizons, and surprise opportunities coming through. I'm making opportunities for myself. Excuse me. Lady with opportunities coming through. That's what's happening. Okay, so those are the even more so. Look, it was clarifying that this is already on lock. Diligence. That's why it's like, action item. Just reminder, you did this. We did this. Okay. And then solitude. It was done solo, basically. And now we are free. We are free to mingle. Yeah. Yes. This is magnetism, inspiration. When it comes to a singular to pluralized level, like, damn, you just popped out them babies for sure with wisdom. And so there you have it. You know, there's more. There's more of me to go around. All right, so back to Revelations. Okay, Project Architect number 4, end of year. Refresh page. And there's a little bit of a, what do you call it? Wordplay to that. A page, being a learner, the starter, the youth, the youngling. Okay? This is breathing new life, getting the second wind. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. I would hold the door open for you. Okay. All right. So. Ooh, it did not fall. Did not falter. Look, the Emperor is sitting right by me. It's just sitting right by me. It's in reversal though, so let me see. I don't know if it's just sitting right here, like I have a doll and it's just like one dimensional, and so it's just sitting like there, but it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, let's find out. Okay. The Emperor. Is this? I mean, it could be me. I don't know. All right, hold on. Internal. External. External. Oh, is somebody trying to leech off of me? Yeah. I asked if it was ill-intended, and they said, yes to the yes. And this is the recipient side, so it's like right all up in my shiz right here. So, naughty, naughty boy. Shovels him back. Yes? Okay. Upright, though? Upright, because that's what I deserve. I'm not going to settle. 6 of Wands, I win! You bitch. I won. I won. I've collected your powers. Thank you very much. I could do much more with them than you can. Trying to be all slick like that. Oh, trying to be like slick like that. You see that 7 of Swords. What a bullshitter. What's no secret to my sauce? 6 of Cups in reversal. Well, I know who's what's what before they can do any damage. But more so, this is an underground crew. The underground crew that like awakens my intuition, you know, my like my better senses. Like, look, don't fall into that trap, you know. Do not assume. So, excellent. Oh, I'm not into leeching. Goodbye, goodbye. All right. Gross. Sound the horn. All right. So, Project Architect. I think people have mistaken what this is versus what this is not. Project Architect, where we build each other up, okay? Da 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 da. Queen of Wands. I am magical. Oh, my beads are coinciding. There we go. Oh, damn. What is it? What is it? What is it? What did it fall? What's going on over here? Okay, this is the left side, 8 of Cups in reversal, and the right side is the World card in reversal. This is a comeback, but it's like there's a roundabout as well. Oh, you know what? This is funny. This is funny. Okay, the Queen of Wands is some hot stuff too. Not like, oh, I've got to like give myself some accolades. You know, I gotta give myself credit. No, this is like, damn, you're looking good. Whole package deal. Even if I like separate them out, if I were to what do you call it? Exploit each and every single part of you, you're still wonderful. You're still not just marketable, like just like, damn, it's good. It's all good, okay? And you know how I know this? It's because 8 of Cups in reverse. This is a comeback. This is the huge freaking glow up, okay? And when I talked about the turn, this is not like on like a cycle that has not ended yet. Oh, scary. No, this is a roundabout. Like this is okay. The traffic controller wise, a comeback. Okay, the U-turn, but then you have to go through the roundabout. So this is okay, this is a long, winding version of saying walking the catwalk. I'm a model, you know what I mean? Because I do my little turn on the catwalk. On the catwalk, yeah. I shake my little tush on the catwalk. That's what that is. That's funny. That's crazy stuff. Alright. Alright, so let's get a card for that. For me, my super duper refined divine collective. Oh, this is for you. That's for you. Gain in reverse. Oh. So maybe it's, oh, like, oh, she's giving or he's giving, you know, that kind of energy. That's you, okay? And then that's good. Like, you know, it's not a race to the finish. You already won it. Excellent, excellent. Darnell says, we know, bae. That's funny. This is just confirmation of what you already know. All right, one for me, please. Give me a good one, please. Oh, wisdom? Okay. All right. This is where I'm sitting. Okay. So this is the catwalk of the high priestess. Okay, fine. I'll accept. Thank y'all. All right. So that was fun. Okay, what about my I don't want to do one for my partner in peace and quiet. And I'll do that because it's kind of like my bonus card in case there aren't any others that come through on that level. Faith in reverse. Talk about that. It's okay. It's okay. There's faith within. Just have faith in yourself. That's what it's saying. Fine. Fine, I can do it. I can do it. I've done it before. Obviously, we're here. All right. So, end of year refresh page. Learning how to, like, not just, oh, this is not just learning about how to turn the page, that you don't have to be scared about what's coming up next or intimidated or anxious about what's to come forward. Now, I'm not in the position to be like, oh, it's just like, death, is, like the end of this and that. I'm not in that position, nor do I feel like my collective is at that energy. I feel like it's not knowing what comes next. I've been in the position of not motivated in seeing what comes next. Just like, mm, sure, sure, yeah. And then I've been there a lot. Mm. So the refresh page says creating page turners. New game yeah. Mm. The eye thing is just channeling. All right, so what we gotta say about that? All right, first off, Knight of Pentacles. This is extroverted. This is patience. Patience, my friend. Fuck. Patience. All right. It's the slowest deliverer. But then those are the most worthy, carriers, or they're carrying the most worthy items, right? It takes a moment, okay? Oh yeah, okay, so this is like you're a flower arranger or like a big baker kind of energy. Anyway, this is like wedding prep kind of material, like an organizer. And you build this delightful cake. It's a high riser. Like, not only did it take forever to make, and you enjoyed the journey, but now you have to transport it. You gotta. It's gonna take some time, okay? We want it all together. We want nothing can be missed here. So anyway, the expectations are great on this one, and it's worthy. The Hermit in reversal. This is coming incognito, not just in disguise. Incognito. Yeah. But this is also, like, I heard like Magneto energy. Powerful. And there's a high degree of magnetism here. So, what's up next? Page Turner says 7. Oh my gosh, for sure, it's coming in. Like a golden chariot, like a, what is it? The tabernacle? What is it? What is it? I think it's called the tabernacle. Indiana Jones. The ark. The Ark of the Covenant energy. Now, some are not religious here, but this is like the prestige of biblical energy. This is like prophecy energy. Oh, I mean, that's crazy. This is incognito. The chariot, I've never received that kind of caravan. So, what we have undergone before in these cards over here, the Loch Ness energy, the mystery and the magic of the Loch Ness monster. We became a beast for sure in dealing with that. And so that sets the precedence for something greater to come along. Yeah, this is the new caravan. Oh, this is wonderful. This is a huge upgrade, the turnaround, like the huge makeover in turning the page. We have actively become page turners. Or I feel like like how people have golfers have caddies. We have page turners for us. Interesting. That's I heard luxurious. That's above standard, way above standard. Okay. Clarified by Okay, so what you bringing? What you bringing to this potluck? Let me find out what's going on here. Can we have like a little hint? Home and forgiveness. Look at this. I'm hearing, is it Homecoming by Kanye? I don't know how that song goes. I forgot. I can hear the tune. Um, Home and forgiveness. So this is like the prodigal son type of energy. I think that's the story of it. Wayward son. I don't know. But this is uh, so all is forgiven, because when we go through a mess of stuff of the tower moment, it can get the best and the worst of you. Meaning the worst of you, right? So this is a true display of where you're at with your character development. This is good to know, without somebody saying, I told you so, or I told you who you are. And this is just knowing who you are going through it. And that's just like the short story of it. Yeah. Creating like the long end out of the short end of the stick. So, oh, I'm hearing tell me lies. Because, like, the only way that you could create a long stick out of a shortened stick is, in its fast paced version, is Pinocchio. Or what I was trying to go with was imagination. Like, relatively speaking, this these lineup of events have humbled me, so I'm more like a tiny ant. And now that the short end of a stick is relatively so much larger, yeah. But for some, and during sometimes, it's like maybe I didn't lie to others, but maybe I lied to myself. Maybe I didn't believe in myself enough. And it's like most spiritual sense. But sometimes, when you're encountering distractions and people who propose that they are friend material or partner material, even energetically speaking, it's like um you think this is the way it's supposed to go, and you should offer more understanding, you know um and it's not always like that. You have to listen to yourself, not anybody else. And that's, I think, how I went wrong. I got steered wrong a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm better. I'm here. And those people, bye-byes. I've learned how to say bye-bye because of them. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-do-do-do. It is decent in California. So it's bringing that. That's the so this is the implication here is it's something that's very, very good, promising, because when you look at the core of the energy, outside of like all the distractions and illusions of the shininess of the packaging and this and that, what's most important is its core energy. So setting the precedence, paving the way, like all is forgiven. And we kind of knew that, doing our best. The trade-offs were correct, in our own individual like stories, paths anyway. So this is feeling a great overwhelming sense of peace. That's what it's showing here. Okay, whatever it is, not only will we be happy with it, but joyful in that, which implies there's a great degree of peace here with whatever's delivered and or transported. All right, the incognito. I don't know, for here, it's showing me, the energy is showing that it's intangible rather than like a physical thing. Yeah. So what I heard was, you know, what defines greatness? And so looking at that, this can be pronounced from an individual level to multiples. This is what makes people remembered. This is what makes people feel. This is what is not just impactful, but yeah, it's impactful on a singular and macrocosmic level. What makes someone like, what reminds you of home? You know, when you come from a different home, that's the energy there. It's what people take away with them, without the strings attached of like something on the physical plane. So a lot can be manifested out of this. This is a true clean slate. Yes. All right. Next. All right. Pertaining to what we just talked about, 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so this is irrefutable. This is like, no one can contest this. If it would be impossible to contest this type of energy. Meaning this is saying that, in other words, highly successful traits, okay? Highly successful being. Any opposition would just be so obvious that that's that energy's world. That is their projections. Highly volatile. Just, that's that energy. It's an automatic like quarantine containment energy. They're fighting with themselves. Like, it'll be stark obvious. So 5 of Wands in reversal. It's no combat, no competition, no quarreling, no fighting. This is a way above the standard for sure. Okay. Anyway, you know, there's comments in here. I mean, some are like stark obvious. Some like you wouldn't know unless you've been exposed to indecencies. And so it's like, I don't even understand people's creativeness. Like, what? Use it better, dude. Okay, anyway, 5 of Swords upright. Okay, opening up to 8 of Swords in reversal. I mean, this is good. 13 swords total. It's a killer energy. It's an assassin energy. I didn't know we were going to have an assassin here at Project Architect. Holy smokes. Well, hello. This is a good one, though. This is one with morals. this is freeing oneself up, knowing how to and doing so, and also doing that for others, you know, setting the example for others. Um, and then Five of Swords, this is the upper hand. Like, I've been through wars. I've seen it. Whether I've been drafted to or elected to warring, I got the upper hand. I won. And I didn't play dirty. And I know this because I freed myself up. I've found the princess. I found the what do you call it? The hostages. Freed all, like, I freed myself up and taught others how to fish, basically. So it's a different way of, like, in your face also, because this doesn't really have a bias to who has been freed up. Once you set the example and the standard, other people are given fresh or refreshed page of information to, like, how to do, you know, their own better. And so those that may have been, like, on the other side, they can free themselves up from that little tango too. So that's that. Okay, clarifying that. Imagery wise, visualization. Ta! What? Stop. Look. Listen. Told you. See, it's written. It's observed. It's delivered. It's dished. It's giving. Yes. All right. I have to have some coffee now and some breakfast and figure out what is going on in my kitchen area. Or I can get something outside because something happened in my kitchen. After this thing was resolved, the temporary issue with the leak downstairs, I gotta figure that stuff out. There's multiple things happening, but better things happening for me, okay? Like, I was almost ready to give up on my house. Like, okay, all these things are happening to it on the interior. I might as well just, like, let go of it. I might as well just be okay with, like, you know, foreclosure and just, you know, I'm not supposed to move out, but obviously these energetics, like, don't want to stop anytime soon. So they just want me to kind of, like, bow out and just, like, meh. Um, and, um, and I decided not to. Just decided not to. Let me check the energy here first, but, okay, this is about what I was talking about? Or what? Just read it, they said. Just like his. Queen of Pentacles, bossing up. This is the best mother of all queens. This is more of a businesswoman than anything, but, like, turning a new leaf. It's green. It's all green here. Yeah, I can still cook. My stove is still working. Yay. All right, so what I just talked about with the house. I mean, how can home and hearth be created without the Queen of Pentacles? Truly. This energy, whether it's male or female or non-binary in form, the energy, like, how can you do it without this energy? All right, so this, okay. Judgment and power. Look at that. I have the power by the power of good graces. That's what's happening. So it's this energy is more like I decide. And let everything else flow from there. So, what I've learned in the recent week or two or three, or four, I don't know. Things are running together. Um, but like as much as it has sped up prior to Christmas, I have never really felt like a distinct slowdown after Christmas, before the new year. Like I don't remember that in any of the previous years, but this one I felt more distinctly. So, I feel like there are greater forces in play. Like, mm, I don't know how to describe it, except that there are definitely greater forces in play. It rather than saying that it's just a straight up simulation, because it feels too like much like the a filming of the Matrix energy. Like we're about to see some theatrics now. This is something that you know is different. Like when you tune in to a certain frequency of understanding, things change on the outskirts. Um, some of the greatest speakers, they don't want to say this, but some of the greatest speakers say these things, but they don't really know how to elaborate it in its true sense. Um, but some of those energetics are well versed in their experiences. So the bottom line to their energetic is not saying that they are incapable of conveying, but rather they would rather have you venture out and experience it. They would rather have you ignite your curiosity and see what that's all about. They would rather not swindle you from that experience or nor surprises. And I don't think if they were to listen to me that they would say, "Hey, spoiler alert," that kind of energy, like, "What are you doing? You're ruining the experience." I don't think it's that. I think they would see that I have a different way of conveying without ruining um, the surprises. To each their own, for sure. If anything, I have is there are no shortcuts, no. um I have sweetened the path for you. hmm But this is interesting. But yeah, this is interesting. Okay. I don't know why they kept having me line it up like this, but now I know. Look, one side is like dribbles out to this part. It doesn't quite 100% align, in everything, and it doesn't have to. That's the secret of the sauce. You know what? There's and looking at that. Oh, somebody does coke here. Yeah, I can see that here. Just because, like, hold on, give me a second. Let me go ahead and just convey this here. Um, so here, okay, with or without my involvement, there's a fork in the road. Okay, a straight and narrow path. That's what it implies, right? From what we can see in the picture. Here, it's a bit of like a squiggly, like way back when, I think a few months ago, I did a reading with, I think, the Fairy Lights Tarot, and there's like squiggles to here and there and there and there and there to get to that Ace of Pentacles. Like, what the fuck, Spirit? You told me to go over here. I went over here. It's not over there. Went over here. Not over there. What the heck? What? How? What? Okay, fine. I'll stick to the plan. And so here, this leads to like a bold discovery here, a widened path, a larger arena where you can bounce off ideas if you need to. Here, and you see how this looks like the Easter Island heads. The face, like the profile, like that's a heavy brow, deep set eyes, nose, and then the chin. Okay, then when you look over here, this is like discovering your beast as well, like going down this path. You see, this is a profile. It looks like a double thunderbolt. Looking at that. So you explore like the both realms of yourself, the enlightened and then the also like the darkened, the beast. And how I know that is because along the nose is like a line of coke, basically. You see, do you understand? Like, so someone's tapering off their addictions. I don't know what that is like, if there's a difference between tapering it off versus like if you're still doing it, you're still doing it. It's just as bad as if you're doing like this thick line over here worth 2 lines, basically. So I'm not sure, but this is what it's showing me. What else? What I was gonna say here, but definitely Easter Island had. Mhm. So I think the black is yin, if I'm remembering this correctly, yin and yang. So the divine feminine form. Hopefully I'm getting that right. Anyway, there's the in this path here, it appears as though that there's reworkings of what one perceives to be a healthy feminine form. Okay, so let's say if this is male energy trying to understand the divine feminine form in its healthiest aspect. But they've had some very poor experiences, very unstable, like very poor examples, very poor experiences that have yet to be resolved. And so they either take it out on, other female energies. Like, if I were to have an interview with, one of their exes, I could clearly see that that ex is almost a replica in some form or another to um, their mom or a teacher or whatever, whoever, didn't resolve, like, there were some unresolved issues there. And so this energy would abuse, the replica, basically. Um, if not that, it's an and or type of energy. They would struggle inside and try to muffle it out with, let's say, other substances. Console themselves through other substances. So that's what it's showing me here. So, in going through this like elongated route, you explore the nature of your beast, but you also overcome it, and like this becomes more like a natural high. So you don't like that's no more. And so that's what it's showing me there. Oh, so daisy. So, in looking at this, it's now okay. Two versions of the dark energy here, the beast energy. So you put your past behind you, but that's with also knowing the ins and outs of it. You see the reversal version of it. So the ins and outs of it, like you understand that, or we do anyway. All right. I'm getting I'm starting to get hungry. All right, 53:44 on the clock. All right. So some closing cards, yeah? Takeaways. Okay. Starting with this deck right here. Tops and bottoms of the takeaways. Growth and reversal. It's maybe hitting a plateau, so needing a refresher. This is also like cave aragonite or aragonite. Cave calcite, basically. Going through the dark night of the soul, we have collected some gems along the way. What else? More so, this is a plateau energy. Now it's time to hit the refresh. Time to say goodbye. That kind of energy. Top of the deck, no secret. Battle in reverse, no qualm. No further disruption. Feuding. Yeah. Bottom of the deck to this is secret sauce. Death. Yeah, goodbye. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. That's so freaking weird. Refresh. It's time for the goodbye. Top of the deck, no secret to our saucies. Queen of Cups. Look, highly intuitive, divine feminine form, intact. This is the ability to also exchange and interchange with love. This is good. This is not being a yes man to everything, though. This is like even saying XO, signing off. Or XO with love. Goodbye. That kind of energy. I'm out. That's what it is. XO, I'm out. It could be that. All right, so 2 takeaways for my super duper refined divine collective. Okay. Firsty. Okay, it's the answer deck in reversal, the first part of the instructions. These are the preparatory. Okay, cut the deck into piles. Yeah, this is like a methodical way of doing things. The first steps done. Doing. Something about engaging in the first steps. They're not done. These are action items. Yeah, it's very methodical. Okay, first off, unfold the answer mat so it faces towards you. Then make sure all the cards are facing in the same direction. Then holding the entire deck in your hands, ask a question and concentrate. Then shuffle the cards in a lateral side-by-side shuffle. Then speak your question out loud to yourself. And then cut the deck into 3 piles of any size and place each pile face down in the spaces. So that's the first portion of it. The method. Yes, it keeps saying that that's the true energy for you. Okay, first steps to engage. Okay, your clarifier to that. So maybe you're starting to build something, you know, and I think if there's any fear, lingering fear, that the quick exit plan and strategy to wiggle your way out of it, like it's like handcuffs, almost like your way to Houdini it, is to just get on with it. Start with the first steps, because it's almost like it'll automatically consume you, like in effect, like you are going to automatically be engaged, like your focus is automatically like just in with it. Yeah, anyway, clarifier. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, you can only do what you can only do, or you can do what you can only do. The rest is left up to the realms. And this is not having to micromanage things. You're not even going to micromanage your feelings about it. Let's just go. It's waiting there. It's there for you. I'm here for you. That's what they're saying. This opportunity, whatever this is, I don't know what that is for you, but it is a physical plane, yeah, sense. And there is, yeah, there's that. Okay, so your second takeaway. Just sit up straight. Holy smokes. Oh, that's so much better. Sexual attraction in reverse. Yeah, what's up? Oh, wait. No, it's in reversal. Oh, something about your libido going down. Maybe it's just like you're taming yourself. We'll get a clarifier for that. That's for some, but that's a good, that's a greater ratio than what I'm used to like seeing here. So some of you older, some of you are like exercising celibacy. You know, once you exercise celibacy, it's like, it's not that you just become pickier or more selective, but it's like, you become comfortable with it. I don't know. That's what I get to say about that. Okay. Clarified by Knight of Wands in reverse. It's a player energy. Weird. Yeah, this player energy. I think there's two versions of this. So the So the player energy, his libido has gone down. This player though is like younger though, because an ordinary player would not like have a libido going down if it weren't for them having to struggle with drugs. Certain drugs, I believe, are, I don't remember which ones, but they do affect one's libido. So I just know this through my ex. When he, that's when I would know for sure that like something was like truly freaking wrong. Is that when he would hide like certain drugs. I think it was coke. I think it was coke or speed. Yeah, speed will do it. He would blame, like he would just get all mad or whatever, and he just couldn't get it up. He couldn't last, or he couldn't get it up or whatever when he was doing certain things like that. And he said that he experienced the same thing with his ex, who worked in law, basically. And so, I mean, there's just a huge difference. Like, how do I say it? Like, I know I wasn't the problem. I knew that it was a natural thing of like, I don't know what sterile is that. What do you call it? Infertile. I don't know. A male's version of infertile. It was very much drug related, and so that's why that's what it's showing me here. Yes. Okay. So that's for one part of it. I'm not judging what my expanded divine panel of the infinite gives me pertaining to the allotment of who my super duper refined divine collective is. I know that we all go through things, so I don't think this is anyone trying to assert themselves. I think it's knowing my panel, knowing what each of us are capable of, and what our true life path is, and what's fated, what's destined, etc. And so wherever we are at right here and now, point blank, is not like shouldn't define whether or not like what the inclusion is supposed to be here in this reading. Yeah, it's just nonsense. Like, and that showed it, like Soul Ranger on there, and the usual commenter, whatever, and that says a lot about that energy there. The one that, you know, has a very struggling libido because of drug usage. And so they try to kind of blame others for it, or inflict pain and anger, have several displays of angers and tantrums because of their own deficits, their own weaknesses. And so there's that, you know. Those that know this to be true, like, they don't need to combat people who, you know, the hecklers that are here either. They know what that all pertains to. So let me get one more for the other side, which is maybe like the maturing side, maybe the more like celibate side. Celibate, like on purpose, with purpose. Yeah. King of Wands. Damn, look at that. Holy smokes. So that was a juvenile version of a player. This is upright, upstanding. This has the ability to be like a more well-versed version of being a player, but it's not as upright. This is the celibate form of it. Holy smokes. Talk about setting an example. Thank you so much, King of Wands, that are showing up upright. To give an example to the rest. Bravo to you. All right. So celibate is just a different version of sobriety. It's yeah, that's what that is. It's the more pronounced version of sobriety. And so celibate doesn't mean like you have vowed to like excommunicado. that's it's not fully that. It's not just like throwing it out and about all over the place. That's what it's saying. Yeah, like finding the right match, you know, like, did you hear that? I heard that. All right. Okay. So 2 takeaways or 1? 2 takeaways for my partners in peace and quiet, which also includes myself. These are my bonuses. Okay. 1. New beginnings. Ta-da! 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 Okay. Verified by. So, you know, this is like, bring it. It's already been brought in. This is it's already, like, the page is already refreshed, basically. 3 of Wands. Things are coming through. Things are coming in. Yeah. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Our second takeaway. Things are coming to plan, basically. Hidden enemy in reversal. They gotta stay hidden. They're bound in their own darkness, you know. So it's no more. It's no more to those days. Clarified by. Just like that. 8 of Wands, communication. What? Communication by the hidden enemy. But the hidden enemy is like it's no more. Like they're gone for good. But there's something about it. I don't know why there's communication. It's weird. Okay, so I asked if they're put behind bars, and it's a no. And then I asked, are they imprisoned? And they said yes. So whatever that means, they are like, they're excommunicated for sure. But still, I don't know why there's, is this internal? This energy here? Okay, so this is communication about what's happening to this energy here. Like an FYI, and it's coming through about what's going on with that as confirmation. And for this particular instance, it's okay to listen in on what's, I don't know. It's kind of weird because, like, we're not supposed to, like, backpedal and, like, their karma is their karma, which is that's true. But there's trusted sources out there that will deliver the information on, like, yeah, that's what's happening with that. You know, like when I've left certain companies, and there are some that are still in the loop, and they'll say, like, and I don't know, I'm not asking about what's going on with anybody, but like I'm filled in automatically, like, did you hear that is like all the chiefs are no longer there? You know, like all of that. And it's like, no, I didn't know. But this is just like side confirmation that people are getting their karma. And let me get a little clarifier for the 8 of Wands, because it's like, what I'm not clear as far as the limitations on what, like, why that matters, you know. Oh, you know what I heard? It's more like judgment. You know, the official news casting, basically, of what has transpired. Like when judgment is issued for a court case. Yeah, high pitch ringing on my left ear, 1217, 73:43 in the clock. Yeah, it's a rollout of judgment. The devil card, extroverted. Yeah, this is highly attractive energy. This is what? That's crazy. This is on blast type of energy. Like no concessions. No, it's more like this is a huge emphasis. This is on blast. That's what they got to say. Oh, it is known throughout the community. Yeah, this is like, this is public. This is like, everyone knows type of energy. Like, We don't even have to talk about it. Like, everybody knows. This is like public newscasting type of energy. This is like TMZ even. Public broadcasting. I don't get so much TMZ. Not TMZ, but it's something like that. All right, there's that. Okay, that's weird. Okay. All right, so my 3 takeaways. First off, strength in reverse. Okay, this is something like a action item, something to anticipate. That needs inner strength. We're already endowed. Room for growth. This is already endowed and inner strength, but also what was the other one? Upcoming opportunity? No. Let me get a clarifier for that. It's not an action item. I forgot. I need to sit up straight. Oh. Six of Pentacles in reversal. It's time to receive. That's weird. Okay. So maybe there's a lot that is going to come through. Let's see. Breaking the bank. Oh, yeah. Look at that one. I remember. That does look like the bank. Okay. Second takeaway. Ouch. Ending. Clarified by. The Magician in reverse. All right, so this an ending is happening. Of course, closure, contributed by and bestowed by the Magician in reversal. It is it ill-intended? External. It's ill-intended. But to my benefit. What the heck is that all about? Let me get one more card on that. That's so weird. King of Cups extroverted. Yeah, it heals the situation. I don't know what that's all out there. But it directly contributes to my safety, my health, and my wellness, my well-being. Okay. All right, my third takeaway. Scandal in reversal. It's over with. there's a huge scandal, some really, really heinous behavior. I even received notices from, neighboring, psychics that there was confirmation that people were using illegal footage of me and illegal, like, um, impressions and images of me without my consent to profit off of making money, like off to the sides, like creating accounts like OnlyFans or whatever, or like, mm, like, the triple X rated type of energies, and that's over with. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Clarified by. Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, the bullshit is over with. It's done. That's crazy. That's crazy. I asked if it was the establishments, and there was like, there was a yes to it, kind of. Maybe like undone, like on a more local level. If there might be a tidbit out there, like in but like in a public kind of setting, even like underground public, but definitely it was done on like on a local level. Because there's, like dressing rooms and everything is basically filmed 24/7. And then I asked about my ex, and it was yes. But then when I asked about my ex-husband, it was a full-on yes. So he was conducting, like he was, whatever I said about that, that is true. Um um yeah, he created like other pages, like, or other accounts selling stuff that was non-consensual on me, and um it assisted with his alibi in calling me like a whore, or like it added to it's supplemented his yes, his alibi. Yeah. Mm-hmm. um so I believe there is jail time for that kind of material, and there should be heavy compensation for that. But I didn't feel the energy of that. What is the energy here is quieted on the consequences. And it's showing me the energy of there are no consequences for him. Like there not being any like disciplinary measure. Okay. This is weird. Okay. The consequences are to be determined as to whether or not, but it's either this or that. It's either yes consequences or no consequences, and it keeps like it's like a fading this and that. There must be some like magic illusions or some kind of like bullshit in inner circles of either the justice system and or like associations, affiliations, this and that. There's like, I don't know why it's not being secured, but if it were somebody else like within, I don't know why it's questioned for me as a matter of justice, but I find that very like that. I find that angering. Like, how could somebody just get away with that? And I don't understand. Okay, so let me see here. Disciplinary action. What is this? It's there's discretion in it, and I don't know why. There is disciplinary action for sure. Let me get a little bit of information on this. This is crazy. Okay. Okay. I don't even know what that means. All right. A Hierophant in reversal. Give me more information, please. Seven of Wands in reverse. There is a humbling, loss of stature, a loss of, status. Yeah, definitely. A loss of a job. Definitely loss of credibility. And placement within a grouping. There's something about that there. Page of Wands in reverse. Having like excommunicated. That's the eighth wand right there. They're gonna have to start up something new. Like start all over. Queen of Swords in reverse. them. They're like, this is insert explicative here. What the heck is this all about? This is, yeah, insert explicative here. Like 4-letter word here. Inverted. 5 of Pentacles in reversal, inverted. 5 of Pentacles in reversal, inverted. It's their energy. What they're saying is justice will not be lacking here. Like whatever has been told and not told, it, like, just rest assured that it will not be lacking in its discernment of disciplinary measures. That's true. All right. Cover for that. Cover card. It's kind of like a weak energy. I don't know. Clarity in reversal. So some things need to be sorted out. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this legs crossed thing is about. So I'm gonna take that out, because there we go. All right. Okay. It's just weird. Why would it? For some reason, I still feel dissatisfied about it, only because it's like, that was for years. Like, I don't... Inverted. The Lovers in reversal. Inverted. Yeah, this is definitely bad blood energy. A refusal to cooperate, a refusal to, you know, yeah, there's something there that's not, I don't understand. I don't understand that part. I don't know why. Okay, so I will be communicated to as far as what the judgment is. And so I'm just going to stop obsessing over this and allow things to transpire, because I do believe in karma. I do believe in my Riot crew. I do believe in my expanded divine panel of the infinite 8, and with that there is no lacking. If the justice system, whatever, fails me here, then, you know, there are greater plans in mind to correct major issues. So we'll just leave it at that. Okay. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. Yeah, definitely. Thanks. But now that this reading is officially over, or these readings are officially over, I call back all my power, energy,